Hi guys, welcome back to the Totally Magic channel. Glad you can join us. If it is your first time here, please hit the little subscribe button. It really helps us out. It's absolutely free to do so. And also the little bell next to it, because that will remind you when we upload a new trick. Now on the channel today, got a bit of a mystery. And it really is a mystery. You see, a friend of mine was given this small tobacco tin. This is from the 1930s, and it was given to him by an old war soldier. And when he opened it up, there was no tobacco in there, but there was some cards. And he said to me, "These cards are mysterious." I said, "What do you mean?" And he proceeded to show me. He emptied them out, and he said, "I've got 8 cards in here. There's 4 that are white cards, and there's 4 that are black cards." And he showed me both sides of all 8 cards. So I said, "So what's the mystery?" And he said, "Watch." He took the cards up and he said, "I found that if I separate the black cards and the white cards, watch what happens when I mix the cards together. If I take a white card and then one black card, if I take a white card and another black card, white, black, white and black, mixed up, alternating. Watch." He took the cards. When I mixed all the cards, for some strange reason, they actually separate apart without doing anything. And he showed me that they really had separated. We now had these cards here separate. I said, "Hang on a minute, I didn't quite get that. Show me again. Did I miss something?" He said, "Watch closely. I take a white card. I take a single black card, another white card, a black card, a white card, a black card, white, black." Again, alternating the cards, shuffled. I do nothing. Pick them up and have a look yourself. And so I grabbed the cards and went to deal them, and he was absolutely right. The cards had separated once again. They really had separated apart. All 4 white cards were there, and then the 4 black cards were here. And I couldn't explain it either. But he said, no, this is the real mystery. You see, it works in reverse. Not only can they separate, but they can join. And he took the black cards from me. He said, "Watch. 1, 2, 3. And he did nothing. Absolutely nothing. He said, "Spread the cards." And lo and behold, the cards now alternated. They had actually shuffled themselves into this alternating black, white, black, white, black, white, all the way through the packet. There you've got the 8 cards that I've shown you. There's only 4 white cards. That's why I call them the mystery black and white cards, and why I keep them locked away in the tin, because I don't know the mystery behind it. I hope you enjoyed that. Till next time, practice and enjoy. So here is the tutorial for this particular trick. Now, you need some cards that you're going to have to either buy or make up. Now, I own several of these blank playing cards. You can actually buy these from your favourite magic dealer. You can even find them on eBay and Amazon. They're decks of blank cards. But if you don't want to go to that expense, I guess you could just take a piece of cardboard and cut out these card-like shapes. Now, you need a total of 9 cards. not 8 as was mentioned in the routine. Although you tell the audience there's 8, there's actually 9. So you take these. Oh, by the way, if you want to use regular cards, I guess you could just use regular playing cards. Erase, if you get an eraser, you'll find you can rub off the indexes on here, and then you could get some black card or sticky and stick them on the top there so it hides the middle part of the card, like that, and make this big enough so it covers the edges of the back. Anyway, I'm sure you guys have come up with your own method, and you could get some white sticky as well and make those up. But the bottom line is you need 4 white cards, blank on both sides. You need 3 cards that are black on both sides, and you need 2 cards that are black on one side but white on the other. Okay, so that's the cards that you require. You then stack them. Quite simple to remember. You take the double-faced cards and you put the first one with the white side up. You then put this one white side down. So basically they're together, and you're going to treat that as one card. You drop the other 3 black cards on top and the 4 white cards on top of that, and you're good to go. Now, to be honest, if you've got the cards like this, if you watch my performance again and follow the moves that I do, you will perform it exactly as me, because that's it. Just remember the sequence of moves. Now, there is one sleight that I use, but you might find an alternative way, but let's get into it. So the first part of the routine is to show the cards. Holding the cards, you can push off the top 4 cards to show the white cards. You can show both sides and then drop them on the table. You can then show the 4 black cards. Now you push off the first one, show both sides, the second one, both sides, the third one, but what you're doing here is holding both those cards as one. You show this and then you grip this underneath and turn that over. This part looks clean. 4 whites, 4 blacks, that's it. You then drop these on top. You pick up the cards and you go into the performance and you say, look, what I do is I separate the blacks from the whites, and you just deal the cards out on here. Now the situation you've got is this one is one half of that double face. There is this one here and there's the other one. So I've actually got 5 cards here. Now, out of these cards, you need to get this one, the double facer, so it's the 4th card from the bottom. Okay, the 4th card. How do I do that? Well, all I do is I push across that card and another one, and then push across these like this. If I then put these to the bottom, you will now find that this one is basically the 4th card down. Just remember that, it's got to go 4th from the stack. You might find an easier way of doing that. When you square these up, you want to get a break above this double facer. So in other words, you've got 3 cards. Square them up. I've got a break there. Why am I holding a break? Because it'll make the next part easy. You then proceed to take off the first card, put it down, take one of the black cards, put that on there. The next white card is going to be a double. So you take the 2 cards, This is why I got the break, because it makes it easy to pick those 2 cards up and put them down carefully. You can drop them, they stay in alignment. You take the black card, cover up the edge just in case any of it separates. The rest of them are just normal. Just take the white, the black, the white, the black. They alternate. When you square these up and flip them over, the first part of the trick is done, because now you can take these and show 4 whites and 4 blacks. Here's the first white. You can show the other side. Sometimes I do that and drop it down because you want to reverse the order. Don't show the next one. I know I can't show this because with my fingers I can feel this has got the black underneath. So I just take that and drop it on there. I take the next one, I can show that, and the next one. There's the 4 whites separated. Now with the black, this is the situation with the black. The white one is here. I've got to hide that. Now, the way that I do this is with a move called the buckle count. Now, I'm not going to go into that here, but I will leave a link in the description if you look below. But if you search on YouTube for the buckle count, then you will find lots of tutorials on that. I push off the top card, I can show it. I push off the second one, I'm not showing that underneath, so I just push that off. I then do a buckle so I can take 2 cards as one, okay? So I've got 2 cards here. I then show this. If you don't want to do the buckle, I guess you could show this one, and then you could just slide out the bottom card if that's easier for you. But you're showing the 4 cards. You've then got to move this top one to the bottom. So you could show it and just put it to the bottom. That's all you're doing. Okay, square the cards up. Once that's done, you say you're going to repeat this. By the way, if you want to make the next part easy, get another break, just like we did before. So when you had these spread out, as so, okay, you want to get a break under this double, yeah? Get a break under the double. So you can just put this to the bottom, square them up, and I've got a break there. I deal, in fact, you always deal the white first. So now you take the first white one, you take the first black card, put it on there, you take another white, you're then going to pick up the 2 as one. Remember, you've got 2 cards here. That's why I've got the break. I take that and I put that down. I then take the white, covering up the edge, then take a black, white and black. Same as the first part of the routine. Gather these up, turn them over, and they've separated again. Now, for the final part, what you need to do is you can deal these down onto the table like this, and then turn the whole packet over. So you've reversed their order and then turn it over. You then show the 4 black cards as you have done the previous 2 times, but you don't need to do any move. When I say not a move, you don't need to move the top card to the bottom like we did before. So you just show, there's the first black one, the second, do a buckle to take 2 cards as one, there's 2 cards here, and then the last one here, you can put there. You keep them in the order, you don't have to put this to the bottom. You square them up, flip them over, and now the finale, it appears you've got 4 black, 4 white, and you just slap these on top, and lo and behold, when you spread these, it looks as though they've mixed themselves. And to make this easy, I push the first one across, up jog, the next one, the black, the white, the black, the white, the black, and here you're holding 2 cards as one. As you take this, you can then pull out these ones. Now, this is the trick over. You can pull these out and that's the end. But this next bit I like to add on because I like to take this one, then this one, but not this one. I take the top one, then I take this. Why am I leaving this till last? Well, because it's got the black on the bottom. I take that, I can show the top 3 black and drop them on the table. I can take these, flip these over, and then proceed to show the 4 white. You've actually added an extra card to the black, but they've already seen those. So you kind of end up clean on there and pop them away. And that is it. Now I know the sequence of events, because you got 3 happenings during the effect, getting those moves in the right order, once you've performed this once or twice in practice, you just do it without thinking. But have a play around with it. It's a great little packet card effect based on the classic oil and water type of effect. And I know there's hundreds out there, but I quite like this one. Anyway, have fun with that. Till next time, see you soon.